Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and today we're learning all about Vista hops. Brewed a SMaSH beer as we typically do here on the program, 1 gallon, 1 malt, and 1 hops. And the 1 hop variety in this beer is Vista hops. Got an ounce packet from our friends at Northern Brewer. No alpha acid on that package, none. Not sure why they're taking that off, but that's just how it is. So I had to look it up. Typical range is about 11 to 12% alpha acid. This SMaSH beer, I think I did mostly in the Whirlpool edition. Again, I probably did like 1/8 of an ounce, somewhere in like that 3.5 grams at 60 minutes to go in the boil. Then put most of it, most of the packet in at Whirlpool, and then saved like 7 grams for dry hopping with 3 days to go to end fermentation. And yeah, same old yeast, US 05 for the yeast. Water is spring water with just a dash of gypsum, and the malt is 2-row pale raw malt. 2 pounds of that, and then we ferment at room temperature for a week, and then we carbonate for 3 days and get in front of you here in the camera, doing it for the dash. Okay, so this one, I think there's some mighty notes coming off the nose. Mike, what do you think about this one?
I don't know, I get a little bit like, I get like a piney, a little bit spicy, almost geranium-like, but not, you know, like a little bit floral maybe, but
Floral
I don't
notes,
get a lot of like a sweetness, a fruity sweetness. I don't get any of that.
In the aroma.
In the aroma.
Yep.
I mean, maybe there's a hint of something citrusy in there, but it's mostly like earthy, resiny, and there's a hint of that vanilla-y thing in there, which I have to identify what that means in my neural synapses.
Cream caramel.
And the flavor is, on the aftertaste, I get the piney, resinous thing. It's a little bit fruity. It's mostly floral on the mouth too, I think. I'm not really getting a distinct fruit character that I can put my finger on, if that is indeed supposed to be in there. I can't imagine any of these new hop varieties are not supposed to have fruit in them.
Well, this one might be a little bit different, though.
I know. I'm just what I taste. I don't get as much as that vanilla frosting thing. It's more floral for me. Maybe a little bit of lilac, geranium, spicy, earthy hop altogether.
Yep, I would say that. I think you're nailing for me the floral with the herbal, sort of that realm of things. Slight fruit, a lot of, piney resinous aftertaste. Trying to pull out some citrus, but if it's anything, it's pith.
Yes,
Pith. Yeah. Okay. So according to our friends at Yakima Valley Hops, this is a hop that was previously named USDA Elite Line 074. Vista apparently is their marketing name. This was emerged from the Elite line because brewers' feedback at the 2019 Hop Source that was put on by the Brewers Association and hosted here at Yakima Valley Hops, or there, exactly. Blind smell tests describe Vista as having stone fruit, citrus, tropical fruit, and floral characteristics. I think we're getting mostly floral characteristics.
No stone fruit
in the aroma there. Yeah, the other descriptors say tropical fruit, tangerine, melon, pear, green tea. Okay, so they're
green tea I could buy into.
Green tea I could buy into too.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think either again, like last time we did this, there's a big stretch going on, or this could really be one of those examples where, especially 2019, agriculturally, it hasn't lived up to what it was. 2, this is the homebrew market, so maybe we're getting the absolute trash.
Yep.
Right? And I think that that's a real thing. Seems like it to me because, I mean, you read these descriptors on some of these hops and it's like, it's just hoppy, right? It's not even the flavors I've tried to give it, I'm just sort of trying to give you some words to do it, but it's just hoppy. And before we started the camera, you said, oh, smells like hop pellets. I mean, it's just hoppy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing remarkable about it, that stands out that says, oh, I would use this hop for this flavor profile. It's just not there. It's not like a Citra, a Mosaic, a Galaxy, a Cascade. It's not, doesn't have, like, I could take those hops and give you a defining characteristic. But man, some of these varieties that we're getting, at least, maybe because it's the homebrew market, they just don't have that defining character. And calling it elite doesn't make it any nicer. Okay, that was for the people at home. That was for the people at home.
Almost started a rant there. This has, when I was thinking about it, like that floral. It's not noble. It's almost more English in its characteristics than the German.
That would be like a little bit of that
noble
green
hops.
tea thing.
Yeah,
almost, right?
Yeah, I think it's not as earthy as some of those English hops.
Yeah,
but that's like its strongest characteristics melded in with some other things that are hard to nail down, because I'd say there is probably some note, like very hints of some fruit, hints, like not, it's not, it's just, with English hops, you're like, okay, this is strong herbal, this is strong earthy, this is strong floral, but this one has a little bit something more. The funny thing is, they were describing that, like, you could use this for lagers, I could see this being like an English. You could probably either throw this in as something special for an English ale, like for a twist.
Sure.
So, but,
as you're giving that descriptor, I mean, I could see blending this with like East Kent Golding maybe, and in terms of coming up with something maybe in a stronger beer, like a strong bitter, an ESB or something. Maybe this would hold up well in like an English stout of some sort with EKG as well. I wouldn't want to get too far away from EKG, but you could probably help substitute in or supplement if you needed a little extra and you had this in the fridge. Maybe I would go with that.
True that. Yeah. All right. Well, that's Vista hops for you.
All right.
We thought just kind of, we don't sure if we got the end of the lot or what, but certainly one to try. It's not one you want to use in a hop forward IPA, but one to experiment with maybe more traditional ale styles. How about that? That's our take. All right. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, because we do this kind of thing every single week. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.